The DigitalChalk Games feature allows you to create an enriched learning environment where students can be awarded badges and points for activities that they complete within courses in your organization. They can also track their progress against other students in your organization through a leaderboard. To get started using the Games feature, you'll first need to log into your organization as an organization administrator and then click the Administration tab. Next, you'll click the Game System Management link. To create a new game, we'll begin by clicking the New Game button. Next, we'll need to give our game a title, and in this case, I'm going to follow a leadership example, so I'm going to call our game Organization Leadership. Next, you'll enter a description. Next, we'll add levels and badges. Now, levels and badges are completely autonomous features. You can use them both together, or you can choose to use either of the two. However, each of them add value uniquely to the game. With levels, a player gets awarded points for activities that they complete within the game, and badges allows the student to receive graphical badges to reward them for completing specific goals within the game. To create a level, we'll begin by clicking the Add Level button. We'll give our level a description. We'll call this one Beginner. We'll give it a description, and we'll say, "You're getting started, good job." And then we'll give this a points threshold of 100 points. We're going to assign the student 100 points for completing the beginner level. Next, we'll assign an image to that level. Now, there are system images, and you can upload custom images as well. So you could choose a system image, such as the ones you see listed here. And this level 1 image that you see is one that I uploaded. Now, you'll want to make sure that you have saved the level that you're creating before you go in and begin uploading your own images. However, any images that you've previously uploaded, you'll see them here listed under My Images. We're going to choose the system image of level 1, and then we're going to click the Save button. Let's create a new level. We'll call this one Trainer. Next, we'll give it a description. We'll say you have a thirst for knowledge and excellence. Next, we'll assign this one a point value of 300 points. Next, we'll choose a level image, and then we'll click the Save button. And now let's create a third level, and we'll call this one New Leader. We'll give it a description, and we'll say you're going to be a great leader. We'll assign a point threshold of 600 points. And next we'll choose a level image and click the Save button. Now, right now is a great time to save your work, because if you exit out of this screen before saving, you'll lose all your work, and I don't want that to happen to you. So let's click the Save button to save our progress. Now, to resume editing our game, we'll go back up and click on the title of the game. Now let's add some badges. So to add a badge, we'll click the Add Badge button. We'll give the badge a title. We'll give it a description. And next, we'll choose an image to award the student as a badge for completing the Level 1 training. Now again, you can upload your own images. You'll see here the two that I have uploaded, Level 1 and Level 2, and you'll also see all the system level badges that are available as well. So let's choose this badge as our badge to award and click the Save button. Now that we've added our levels and our badges for our game, we'll want to make sure to save our work. So we'll click the Save button. And now we'll move on to assignment of the game within our courses. Game delivery takes place as a student completes activity within your courses. So in order to employ the game within your organization, you'll choose specific activities that the student will complete within courses that you've created within your organization. So you'll want to go to the Manage Courses tab, And then you'll look for the courses that you want to use for the game. Now, in the case of this example, I've created 3 courses in regards to leadership: Leadership 101, 102, and 103. So we'll open Leadership 101, and within that course, we'll see a subcategory tab titled Edit Achievements. We'll click on Edit Achievements, and here you see where we can add an achievement. An achievement is something that a student will need to attain in order to be awarded a badge or be awarded points through a level. We'll click the Add Achievement button, and we'll choose a criteria for this specific achievement. So in this case, we're going to say the course is complete. We'll choose the game associated, and we only have one game that we've created called Organization Leadership, so we'll choose that game. And next we'll choose our achievement. So in this case, I want to award points for the completion of the Leadership 101 course. So I'll click on the points option, and next I will assign a specific number of points for completion of the Leadership 101 course. So I want to give them 100 points for completing this course. Now, if you think back to the level that we created for beginner, if the student achieves 100 points, they have completed level 1, and therefore they are a beginner. So we'll click the Save button here to save our work. Now I'm going to go back to my course list, and let's choose Leadership 102. If we go to Edit Achievements, let's add a new achievement. Again, I'm going to choose the criteria. In this case, I'll choose Course Complete. I'll choose the game of Organization Leadership, and then I'll choose an achievement again of points. Now, if we think back to level 2 that we created within our game, we said that when a student achieves 300 points, they will have attained level 2. So in this case, let's give them 200 points for completion of the Leadership 102 course. The reason I'm assigning 200 points to the completion of this course, it's because when they have completed the Leadership 101 course, they get 100 points. Now when they complete the Leadership 102 course, they're getting 200 points, which will give them a total of 300 points, which I know now allows them to achieve level 2 within the game. Let's click the Save button to save our work. And now we'll return back to the course list, and let's choose Leadership 103. Again, we'll choose the Edit Achievements subcategory tab. We'll add an achievement. I'm going to follow the same order. So we'll choose criteria, which is course completed. We'll choose our game of Organization Leadership, and then we'll choose an achievement again of points. Now, if we think back to the game that we created, we said the achievement of level 3 requires 600 points. And if the student has already completed Leadership 101 and 102, they will now have 300 points. So let's give them an additional 300 points for completion of the Leadership 103 course. By completing Leadership 103, they will now have 600 points, which they will be assigned to level 3 on the leaderboard, and then we'll save our work. Now, when a student has completed Leadership 103, I want to also give them a badge to award them for completing all 3 leadership courses. Let's assume that I have set up rules within my organization that allows the student to only complete the courses in order. So they would have to complete Leadership 101 before they could complete 102, and then they would have to complete 102 before they could complete 103. So by the time I've gotten to this point, I know the student has already successfully completed 101 and 102. Therefore, I'm going to award them a badge for completing all 3 leadership courses. So to add a badge, we'll add a new achievement to Leadership 103. In this case, I'm going to say course completed is my criteria. The game, again, is Organization Leadership, but this time in the achievement, I'm going to choose a badge. There's the badge that we have associated with the game, so we'll select that, and then we'll click Save. So now, once the student has finished the Leadership 103 course, they'll be both awarded 300 points and achieve the badge associated with the game. Now that we've created our game and we've assigned the courses to which this game is associated, next you'll want to set up your leaderboard. Now, by definition, the game itself will create a leaderboard for you, but you do have the ability to edit the way that leaderboard looks and functions. When we return to the game's feature, you can simply click the Edit Landing Page icon, and you're presented with the leaderboard for this game. Now, if you wanted to edit any section within the leaderboard, you can simply hover over the edit area and then click the Edit link. This will allow you to modify specific characteristics of this field within the leaderboard. Each section has specific characteristics in which you can edit, and you can also add components to your leaderboard if so desired. Now, to give you a sense of the way a student engages with a game, I've logged into the organization as a student. The student has the ability to access the leaderboard within your organization by going to their Account tab at the top of the screen and then clicking the Achievements tab. Now, this student has not yet completed any activities associated with the game. However, I have gone ahead and registered this student for the 3 leadership courses that are associated with the game that we've created. So if we go into the Leadership 101 course, a very simple course here, it just has one download. I'll go ahead and download the file. Now I've completed the course. I'll go back to my dashboard. Leadership 102 is completed. Again, we can see so by going to completed courses. And I'll go up to the Account tab, go into Achievements, and I don't see any achievements yet. The reason for this is it takes several minutes from the time a student completes a specific activity for that information to be registered on our game server. Once that information has been updated and the student returns to the achievements section of their account, they'll be able to see any achievements for which they've attained. Typically, this activity takes several minutes to complete. Once the activity has been logged and the student returns to their achievements, they'll see any achievements for which they've attained. They can also click on the name of the game, Organization Leadership in this case, to go to the leaderboard for that game. If they scroll down, they'll see where they're positioned in the leaderboard. Once the student has completed all the objectives within the game, they'll see any badges they've been awarded, as well as all the points they've collected for completing this game.